topic is related to normalization. Normalization in DBMS is a very important topic. But before starting this topic, you must have ideas about functional dependency. ठीक है? तो पहले हम लोग यहाँ पे देखते हैं कि नॉर्मलाइजेशन का जो कॉन्सेप्ट है वो किसने इम्प्लीमेंट किया. So here it is written that Cord in the year. Cord is the person's name who has implemented the concept of this normalization. So Cord in the year 1972 presented three normal forms, that is first NF, second NF and third NF. These were based on the concept of functional dependency among the attributes of a relation. Relation here stands for table. Table, which is a combination of rows and column where we are storing the data related to any particular organization, fine, or any details we are storing. So relation means not the relationship that exists between two tables or any two attributes, but it is the relation means the table which exists in database to store the data about anything. So this normalization topic is based on the concept of functional dependency. You can watch my YouTube channel videos related to this topic. Now, later Boise and Cord together has proposed another normal form that is known as BCNF. It means Boise Cord normal form. Fine. So it is the advanced version of the normal form. Now we will see that what is the concept of normalization. Normalization means simply एक कॉम्प्लेक्स डेटाबेस को जो आपका प्रॉपरली 100% अरेंज्ड वे में ऑर्गेनाइज्ड वे में नहीं है उसको अरेंज करना स्टेप बाय स्टेप उस चीज को अरेंज करना according to some terms and conditions or criteria. That process is known as normalization. So let us see that what is the technical meaning of normalization. So here it is written, normalization is the process of simplifying a complex database. Complex database means the database which is not properly consistent, which is not properly arranged or organized. So complex database to a simple database with the help of functional dependencies. Now, in other words, we can define the process of normalization is the process of refining the structure of a database to minimize redundancy and improve the integrity of the database is known as normalization. Redundancy means if you have a database and duplicate values are there, fine, which does not have any meaning to store in the database. So that is known as redundancy. So duplicacy of data leads to the storage of the wastage of storage space and it does not have any proper uses, so it is of no use. So we have to remove this concept of redundancy with the help of normalization process. So with the help of first normal form, second normal form, third normal form or BCNF, we can do it step by step. Now let us see a series of normal forms. A series of normal form here stands for first NF, second NF and third NF and BCNF. That is series of normal forms. So here it is written, a series of normal forms can be carried out on individual relations. Relations means tables which are decomposed into smaller relations to achieve the desired degree of normalization and improve data integrity. Means with the help of normalization, we can decompose, we can break the larger database into smaller ones, but to maintain integrity, means to maintain the consistency, to maintain the proper uses of that particular database so that we can easily fetch the data that is stored in it. That data will become meaningful. Fine. So that is the uses of normalization. Now, need of normalization, next point is, so what are the needs of normalization, why we do it? So here point-wise it is mentioned like normalization is used to remove duplicate data from the relational table. Means duplicacy will be removed from the existing database with the help of normalization. So duplicacy means with the help of normalization, same data must not be repeated. So repetition of data will not be there. So that will be removed with the help of normalization. Now, second point is it helps to reduce complexity by using normal forms. If data is not properly arranged in the database in the form of relations, in the form of tables, it means that is complex, means fetching of data will become harder. So to make it easier, we use the process of normalization. Now, the third point is it is helpful to divide large databases into smaller tables and link them using relationships. So, with the help of normalization, we can divide the large databases into smaller tables, but those smaller tables will be very meaningful and will be very useful to fetch or to access or to generate the reports according to the queries. So, we use normalization process to make it easier to use in the form of smaller tables by removing the redundancy and to make the database simpler from complex database. So these are the uses of normalization. Now, fourth point is it improves data integrity and consistency. Data integrity and consistency means will become useful, data will become organized, data will become very very properly arranged in the form of rows and columns. Data must be meaningful so that queries can be executed properly and it will give the results accurate. Accuracy will be there after doing normalization. Now, the last point is it also helps in increasing the performance of the database. Obviously, if you will normalize the database, if you will simplify the database from complex database to you are making it simpler database, it means you are making that particular database very easy to use. It means redundancy will not be there, duplicacy will not be there, data will be consistent, data will be accurate, data will be meaningful, data will be in organized manner. So obviously it will result in increasing the performance of that particular database. So these all are the need of normalization. Now we will come to the next topic, that is what are the types of normal forms. Here I have mentioned only 3 normal forms, but apart from these, we have some more normal forms that we will see, that we will discuss in the next lecture. So we will discuss here about first normal forms, second normal form, and third normal form. So what are the criteria to change the data into first normal form? So let us discuss. A relation is in 1NF. 1NF means first normal form if the values in the domain of each attribute of the relation are atomic. Atomic means each cell of the table must have a single value. No two rows in a table may be identical. Means duplicacy must not be there. Only single data will exist. Fine. So in first normal form, you have to remove the duplicacy and make the data meaningful. Now, in second normal form, the concept is if you are going to convert the data into second normal form, then it must be in 1NF. The values, the criterias, whatever you have in 1NF, that you must have to follow if you are converting the relation or table in second normal form. But one more criteria is there, that a relation is in a relation is said to be in 2NF if and only if it is in 1NF and all non-key attributes are dependent on key attributes. This one more criteria will be added in second normal form. So if you are converting the relation into second normal form, you must first convert the data into 1NF. That conditions must satisfy for 1NF. And then you must have the concept of non-key attributes and key attributes. So the all non-key attributes are dependent on the key attributes. So in this way, by using these criteria, you have to convert the table into 2NF. For today's last topic that is the third normal form, 3NF. So if you are going to convert any table or any relation into 3NF, then you must follow the criteria for 2NF. Ultimately, you have to follow the criteria for first NF. But one more criteria is there in 3NF, that a relation is in 3NF if and only if it is in 2NF and has no transitive dependency. So this is the criteria for third normal form. About transitive dependency, functional dependency, key attributes, non-key attributes, you can watch my previous videos that everything is discussed there in details. So I'm not going to discuss in much more details here. Fine. So that's all for today's topic, that is about normalization, needs of normalization and types of normalization. I will upload some more concepts related to normalization in the form of relations, that is in the form of tables, rows and columns with some unnormalized data, and we will try to convert it into normalized data. Fine. So keep watching. That's all for today. Thank you.